You just paused the keyword at a 45% ACoS that was driving $15,000 a month in organic sales, and you kept running the one at 25% ACoS that was bringing in window shoppers who never buy. The difference between scaling to 8 figures and staying stuck at 2 million comes down to knowing when ACoS actually matters. We've audited over 200 accounts last year, doing 3 to 15 million annually. Every single one had the same problem: pausing keywords based on the wrong signal. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 checks you need to run before you pause any keyword, why ACoS is almost never the right reason to pause, and the one metric that actually tells you when a keyword is bleeding money. The 20-click rule, that one's fine. It's everything else you're getting wrong. And once you see what to look at instead, you'll understand why your competitors are outpacing you and still making more money. So, Section 1, ACoS doesn't tell you what you think it does. You see a keyword running at a 60% ACoS, your break even is 25%, you pause it immediately because it's losing money. 3 weeks later, on the other hand, your organic rank drops from page 1, position 8, to 2, position 15. Sales tank. ACoS only measures direct attribution. It can't see what happens after you pause. When you're running a ranking campaign, exact match on your main keyword, high bids, top of search placement, you're buying sales velocity to push organic rank. Amazon's A9 algorithm rewards products that sell consistently on high value keywords. Every sale you guarantee through PPC on that keyword signals to Amazon that your product is relevant. That 60% ACoS keyword isn't losing you money if it's moving your organic rank from position 15 to position 5, because once you hit top 5, your organic sales might triple. Your TACoS, which is total advertising cost of sale, which includes organic, drops from 35% to 18%, even though that one keyword is burning cash. But here's what happens when you pause it. Your sales velocity on that keyword drops to 0. Amazon stops seeing conversion signals, your rank slides, and now you're back to page 2, spending the same on ads but making half the organic sales. If you optimize for short-term ACoS, you kill long-term profitability. The account doing 10 million a year runs keywords at a 50 to 80% ACoS all the time. That's not being reckless, that's tracking TACoS and organic rank positions. If TACoS is dropping and rank is climbing, the keyword stays on no matter what the ACoS says. Before you pause any keyword based on ACoS, ensure you're tracking organic rank. Make sure you pull this data. If organic sales are climbing while that high ACoS keyword runs, you pause it and it will kill momentum. Track TACoS instead. If your total ad spend as a percentage of a total sales is dropping, your strategy is working, even if individual keywords look terrible. Now, section 2, the job of a keyword determines the threshold. You're running 2 keywords. One is exact match on your main term at 5% ACoS, and the other is a broad match discovery at a 22% ACoS. You pause the first one and keep the second one because the numbers look better. You just kept the keyword that's finding you garbage traffic and killing the one building your brand. Every keyword in your account has a job. Exact match on high volume terms, that's for ranking. You're paying a premium to own real estate on search terms that matter. Broad match and phrase match, that's for discovery. Finding new search terms that convert so you can harvest them into exact match campaigns. When you judge both by the same ACoS threshold, you're ignoring what they're supposed to do. Your ranking keywords should run at or above a break-even ACoS because their ROI shows up in organic sales, not ad attributed sales. Your discovery keywords should run well below break-even because they are testing traffic. Most of it won't convert. We see this constantly. Sellers run broad match campaigns, get a 28% blended ACoS and think it's working. Then we pull a search term report and find that 80% of that spend went to informational queries and never converted. That 28% ACoS is making 15 different search terms that should have been negated weeks ago, but they'll pause an exact match keyword at a 40% ACoS that's been climbing the organic rank from position 20 to position 8 over 3 months. They stopped the one thing that was actually building their business. So this is what I'd recommend you do. Write down every keyword in your top 3 campaigns. Next to each one, write its job, ranking, discovery, or harvest. Ranking keywords get judged by TACoS and rank movement, not ACoS. Discovery keywords get judged by how many winning search terms they surface. Pull your search term report weekly and negate everything that hits 20 clicks with no conversions. Harvest keywords, exact match on proven converters. Those should hit your target ACoS or get paused. Now, section 3, conversion rate, tells you if your keyword is the problem. Your keyword is running at a 35% ACoS and you're ready to pause it. Then you check the conversion rate, it's 26%. Your category average is 22%. Your other keywords in the same campaign are converting 25 to 30%. High conversion rate with a bad ACoS means a high cost per click. Low conversion rate compared to your category means the keyword is the problem. Conversion rates aren't universal. A supplement brand might see a 15 to 18% category-wide conversion rate, whereas kitchen products might hit a 12 to 14%. You can't compare your keywords to some category averages. You need to compare it to your category first, then your other keywords second. Start with your category baseline. Go to brand metrics in your ads console and check your overall conversion rate for the last 60 to 90 days. That's your category benchmark. If you're converting at a 20% ACoS across an entire catalog, that's what normal looks like for your products. A keyword converting at a 10% is underperforming by half, even if someone told you 10% is good for Amazon. Then what you want to do is drill down on the keyword level. Pull your search query performance report and look at the conversion rates across all your keywords. You'll see a pattern. Your best keywords convert at 25 to 35%, your mid-tier convert at 15 to 20%, and your garbage keywords sit under 10%. The gap between your best and worst is massive, and it tells you exactly which keywords are bringing in buyers versus browsers. So what I want you to do is open up your search query performance report and sort by conversion rate. Look for keywords where you're converting higher than your category average. These are your winners. Now here's the key move. Don't drop the bids, isolate them. Take those high converting keywords and move them into their own exact match campaign. This does two things. It gives you clean data on what those specific terms are actually doing, and it lets you control the spend without your broad match campaigns bleeding budget on garbage search terms. Once they're isolated, track their organic rank for those keywords. You can use tools like Helium 10 or Data Rover to do this. Check your positions before you scale the campaigns, then increase your bids by, let's say, 20 to 30%. If your organic positions begin to climb from position 15 to 8 while you're running the high ACoS exact match campaigns, you just proved it's working. The high ACoS is buying you sales velocity that pushes organic rank. Now, section 4, placement performance. Your campaign, let's say, is running at 38% ACoS across 500 clicks. Looks unprofitable. You're about to pause the whole thing, then you download a placement report. Top of search is printing money at 18%. Rest of search is bleeding you at 75% ACoS and dragging the average down. Amazon shows you the campaign level performance by default, which means you're seeing blended numbers across 3 different placements: top of search, rest of search, and product pages. Each one performs completely different, and if you don't check the placement report, you will never know which one is killing you. Top of search is where buyers with high intent land. They search for exactly what they want, and they're showing up at the top. Conversion rates are typically 2 to 3x higher than other placements. Rest of search is the bottom of the page. People scroll past 20 products before they see you. Lower intent, worse conversion. Product pages can work if you're targeting competitor ASINs, but if you're just running auto campaigns, it's often wasted spend. When you pause the entire campaign because the blended ACoS looks bad, you just killed the best performing placements. The move is to pull the placement report, see where the waste is, and adjust your bid modifiers. Drop rest of search by 70 to 80%, turn off product pages if they're not converting, and keep the search running. We've seen accounts cut their ACoS in half just by fixing placement performance without pausing a single keyword. So what I want you to do is open Campaign Manager and download your placement report for the last 30 days. Look for any campaigns where top of search ACoS is below your break even and the blended ACoS is above it. Go into that campaign setting, set the baseline of that campaign at a lower bid, and then go into the adjustments for the placement bids and increase top of search by, let's say, 60 to 70%. So section 5, the 20 click rule is the one thing you should keep. You've got a keyword of 25 clicks and 0 sales. You're wondering if you should let it run longer because the CPC is low and maybe it just needs more time. No, pause it. The 20 click rule is correct. If a keyword hits 20 clicks with no conversions, it's not going to magically start working at click 25 or click 30. 20 clicks is enough data for most products to show some signal. If you're getting 0 conversions by then, the keyword is either targeting the wrong traffic or your listing isn't converting that traffic. The 20 click rule just keeps you from bleeding money on keywords that were never gonna work. It's ACoS based pausing that gets sellers into trouble because they pause keywords that are actually doing their job just because the attribution looks bad. So this is what I want you to do here. Set up an automatic rule with whatever ad tool you use. Any keywords that hit 20 clicks with 0 orders get paused automatically. If you're not using a tool, keep an eye on the targeting tab to create filters to see targeting options that have received 20 plus clicks and no sales. This is the one pause rule you should automate. Everything else requires context. Pausing keywords isn't about hitting some threshold. It's about knowing what the keyword was supposed to do in the first place. If you're judging ranking keywords by ACoS, you're optimizing for the wrong thing. If you're keeping keywords with terrible conversion rates just because they're cheap, you're burning money on the wrong traffic. The 20 click rule does work, but almost everything else you're pausing, that's usually a bid problem or a placement problem, not a keyword problem. If you've just realized you've been isolating the wrong keywords, the next video will show you exactly how to find which terms you actually convert better on. I'll walk you through the search query performance report, the one report that shows you Amazon's own data on where you beat the competition on conversion rate. That's how you know which exact match campaigns to build and which keywords will actually move your organic rank.